What is up, guys, and welcome to welcome to Against All Odds, or back to Against All Odds. This save comes to you from Arcos, a very long time member of our Discord server. Mainly plays Napoleon and Empire Total War, or I think Empire Total War for the most part. But here comes a Shogun 2 save with Seagate versus Iko Iki. We're outnumbered about 3-1. And Iko Yadayashi Gato are not that big of a deal to get through, especially when they're against the AI. When they're being used by the AI, and they don't have any experience for the most part. They don't have any Bo Ronin, but they do have Bo Ashigaru, Iko Bo Ashigaru with upgraded accuracy because of their home province. Their home province has Fletcher's, has a bow maker thing. So that means these guys are going to be the real threat. We've got to play this very actively on the campaign, in the battle. I mean, we do have Wasugi warrior monks, luckily enough. We have 3 units, or sorry, I think 3 or 4 units of Yada Ashigaru, 1 general, and then the garrison, the samurai retainers, and 1 Ashigaru. Well, there's 4 Ashigaru. One of the Ashigaru is the garrison unit, and then there's the... Alright, second attempt, we have the same weather, and I'm hoping they take the same deployment, or maybe a better one, actually. The last deployment was actually quite difficult because they spawned all of their archers like all around, so there's no shelter from them. They had some archers here, and then some over here, so there's no real way to maneuver around them. Alright, and I made a minor mistake in the previous one, thinking this was legendary difficulty. So... enemy archers don't really have that high of an accuracy bonus, so I can actually just not have to cheese them. I can mostly beat them in a straight fight with my archers on the walls, I think. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is... I tried fighting him at the front of the fort, but I just got attritioned. I mean, I got attritioned inside the fort before the fight resolved out here, and that meant I was gonna just lose it if they capped the flag, and I had no time to go back inside with my external force. So I'm gonna group the 3 Yada Ashigaru together. I'm gonna have them here. I'm gonna place the general down here because we're gonna start the battle with a bit of kiting, assuming they take the same deployment. Yeah, I think they did. So I want to get the light cavalry out of the way because they're a bit of a wild card. If they break without shattering, they'll show up later in the fight in your rear, and that happened last time. So I want to get rid of them just like earlier because they just can be very annoying overall. So another issue in this fight is, like with many siege defenses, the battle starts so quickly that you just don't have access to Warcry. It's another 2 minutes. I have to wait a whole 2 minutes before I can get access to Warcry. Okay, so I think we've gotten their attention. I'll pull my units back. I want to start breaking them, and just slowly running across this section of the fort, building momentum. I do not want to charge against water. This is by far the worst like fort map because of the water outside. It just makes it so much more difficult for you to like play a game of maneuver outside. Like I prefer, you kind of need to do that in these siege fights where you're in these siege defenses where you're outnumbered and surrounded. You kind of need to play outside the fort, and this specific setup really just benefits the AI overall. I'll have to rely on my archers to slow them down. In the meantime, hold them off. Okay, let's go. This unit goes in that direction. I'm gonna send the general up just to bait them. Okay, we shattered that unit of... I want to bait these Yada Ashigaru to come all the way down here. I want to get their attention. The fewer units we have going up to the walls, the better. Also, there is a solitary unit of lone swords that has actually 1 unit of experience. I want to get rid of them early. The earlier I get rid of the lone swords, the better. And always make sure your Yada Ashigaru are walking and not, and not running. Alright, so we already have a bit of momentum building up here. We got them on good terrain. Samurai retainers are here. We're taking some fire from those archers back there. They have upgraded accuracy, so even though this is not like legendary, this is still an issue. Okay, yeah, building up momentum real quick. Yeah, all these units are routing, and they're gonna route. They've routed in the perfect direction. Instead of running through my men, they're running past their own men and causing all this mayhem. All the while they're taking losses. I'm gonna send my general forward real quick. Okay, so I can keep the fight going on outside. I think my archers are doing a fine enough job. They've gotten 200 kills all told between them. Okay, awesome. Not doing bad. Come on, warrior monks. I need you up front. And yeah, we got another unit of oh, pull away, general, pull away. Sometimes units become unresponsive in these sieges. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna change the trajectory of this unit. The only issue with keeping units in Yachty Wall is they just don't obey your movement commands after, so you kind of just like gotta stack. Oops, what's going on here? That unit actually managed to get pretty far ahead. All right. We got some units rallying, unfortunately, but it's okay. They're already battered. I am going to inspire on that unit. That's pretty important. We're taking out now. This is the critical part when you start taking all this archer fire. We got some units as well climbing in. I think I'm gonna send the general back in. Come on. Run. I need you guys to run. I'm gonna send the general back in case these units start building up momentum. And it might be time for a war cry. I don't know. And the general's dismounted. Oh, I should have probably kept my general outside. Okay. They have dismounted their general, weirdly enough. Fire arrows. I keep on forgetting fire arrows are a thing. Okay, I'm gonna pull these guys off. There's no reason to keep them on the wall anyway. I'm going to dismount the general because then he loses the... Then basically, so the enemy can't take advantage of their anti-cap bonus. Sometimes I like to do that. Also, I think infantry generally behave better than cavalry when they're put inside forts. It's unfortunate we lost the unit of Boashigaru, maybe. Okay, yeah, we got this. That's not the general I wanted, though. Yeah, we still got the general there at large. And that's the army losses. Yep, that's the army losses. Get rally going. Awesome. That's the army losses. Remount here. I want to actually return the save file. I'm running down these units. I don't want to return the save file with most of the enemy army still intact. It's kind of pointless. So let's make sure we give chase, especially getting rid of the generals. Oh, will you run? Are you just gonna slow walk over? Fine, I'll give you... I'll make you manually run over. What the hell's going on over here? Okay. Yeah, the game can't handle... Just can't handle larger unit sizes, and it shows with Eco Iki because their unit sizes are on the upper bound of what the game can handle. But this is not even ultra size, so it doesn't really happen that often. Anyway, get through! Get through, come on! We got some running down to do. I think the general is the general still alive down here? We got 4 left. Oh, maybe he's dead. Maybe Jutsurai or whoever is leading the Eco army. Maybe he's dead. Why are these guys slow walking? Come on, just trotting. Come on. And if I do not get a heroic victory, I deserve it. Even though I lost the unit of this unit of warrior monks got 400. We made this unit a veteran unit mid battle. Basically, it went from 0 to 3. It's unfortunate this is not Kenshin. We would have been able to get the Daimyo honor points from winning this heroic victory. So awesome work. I like to see this. As always, guys, you know, send some save files. Always love these interesting challenges. Even though I might not get to it right away because I have a family, you know, and life gets in the way. So, but I'm happy with the save file. I'm happy how it went. That went over a bit better than I expected because, again, this is Eco Iki and you can never underestimate how tough their units can be, even Ashigaru. especially when they're outnumbering you. Okay, I think that's enough. What's it gonna be? Ah, come on, close. It should have been decisive. I was thinking, okay, maybe decisive or heroic, and they just hand me fine. Jeez, you're gonna be like that game. Let's see what the kill counts are, the losses are. Even though Yada Yashigaru are by far the best units in the game, it's still always worth bringing a unit like Warrior Monks or Katana Samurai, because these are momentum units like Warrior Monks and Katana Samurai. They're just point and click. You don't have to mess with the Yadi Wall. Yadi Wall is really good, but it's also really finicky and can just mess up and just not function properly. And usually at the worst possible time, especially in siege defenses. So it's good to have one like tough, not heavy infantry unit that can just point and just point it at the enemy and send them, and they can do their job fine enough. And have the morale to hold as well. That's surprising. I did not expect the Warrior Monks to get the highest kill counts. I was expecting, oh, that's neck and neck between them and the Yada Yashigaru. Even the Bo Ashigaru here did admirably. Traded really well and bought us time. Yeah. Let me see what's... let me just take a screenshot of this for Arcos. Well, thank you so much, Arcos, for sending this save. We've... I've also did a good job basically disarming this whole army. So there's about, what, 400 something men? Yeah, about 415 soldiers left in the enemy army. Yeah, 417 is literally right here. Why am I calculating it? Great. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!